Peace and love, ladies and gentlemen. You are now tuned in to your favorite podcast featured, and I'm your host with the most, coming live and direct in full effect, Kush Tucker, with my co-host.
Mike L, peace and love, y'all. Happy New Year.
And today's special guest is Sean Newsom, today promoting his new album, Optimistic. How you doing today, brother?
How you doing, man?
Man,
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming, man. Everybody's time is valuable.
Thank you.
today he's promoting his new single from Optimistic, I'm Him. Let's get straight into it.
Cruising in the Chevy where I'm playing blue laces. 95s with a Rolex chain, my foundation. Yeah. Sean Newsom and my bro Featherstone. Let's get it. I'm the nigga that you looking for. Is you gon' fuck the bullshit and be down for sure? Penthouse city views with the marble floors. Chrome handle inserts on them foreign doors. Is you ready? Maybe I'll take you down if you let me. I said, is you ready? I'll take you down if you let me. It's optimistic, the California player, the one that women love, but I never save her. Take her on a night out of town, I might date her. Little baby remind me of Candy, she my now later. We hit Noble just for ceviche and lobster, no occasion. I passed her the blunt, I got her eyes looking Asian. Cruising in this Chevy while I'm playing blue laces. 95s with a Rolex chain, my foundation. I'm the nigga that you looking for.
That's probably like the most uppity song on the album too.
Y'all want to hear the rest of that? Y'all got to go download that ASAP, Jack.
Where can they find that at?
It's streaming everywhere right now on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. I got the new music video that just dropped today too. So that's on my YouTube channel.
Good.
Y'all go tap in with that ASAP, man.
That way y'all can hear the rest of that.
Yeah.
So what was your inspiration for this song?
I've been doing music for a minute now, so I just needed that kind of like that song that's gonna have like a little anthem to it, like a little
I can feel that.
something that I could kind of like sing on.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, we got that vibe. We were listening to it on the way over here. It was like, it's nice to bump in the car.
Yeah,
It's real nice to bump in the car.
Honestly, the whole album got a good West Coast feel. Like, you got that real West Coast voice.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah,
That tone, feel me? It sound like, feel me, slick tone or something, feel me? Like,
yeah, that's my whole mind state, like trying to be different. So many people, LA music, but it's always like that one type of sound that you hear. So I'm just trying to give it a little flavor.
got your own uniqueness, but, West Coast got that West Coast flavor all the time. Like, it's a certain sound. That,
certain
like,
sound.
all West Coast artists don't even have sometimes. Like,
Right.
sometimes it sound like just it's another West Coast artist just rapping. But
Exactly.
it ain't really got no flow. Or,
Yeah, it's like a run-on sentence.
Yeah.
It's like a run-on sentence.
Yeah,
No, for real. It's like a run-on sentence.
yeah.
But this felt player, but not hard pimpish.
Nah, for sure.
Because sometimes dudes get so hard pimpish, you like, come on, bro. Is you really doing that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I
Bitch,
got
you half of the hit cash.
yeah, totally. yeah.
But it don't feel like that.
Nah, it felt player. It felt
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, I got a little like more R&B soul to me too, so that's kind of like where I come from.
I can see that. I can see that, man. It's definitely giving me like, feel me, like Snoop Dogg vibes a little bit,
Yeah, definitely Snoop is an influence for sure, for sure.
Feel me. Man, I really like the one track on there off the album though, Rare Breed.
Rare Breed, oh yeah, that man, I recorded that like 3 years ago. And I was just like, damn, let me just put this on the album.
Nah.
Is it into the trip putting music together? Because but the nice thing is no one in the public really knows when you put this together.
Right.
So it don't matter if it's 3 years to you, but to us it's brand new. I heard it today.
Right.
No, for sure.
So
it
I
don't
was
sound it don't sound like it's 3 years.
Through the City is dope too, though.
Yeah, that was my favorite song to record too.
Yeah, Through the City was dope. I mean,
That
I liked everything we heard this morning, but Through the City moved me in terms of
Yeah, that video on YouTube as well.
okay, it was relatable.
Yeah,
So I always listen to music and say, how do I relate to it?
yeah, that's the whole goal too. When I'm recording music, like how can I be relatable? So yeah.
Because sometimes songs fly over your head, basically.
Yeah.
Like I like hood songs, but sometimes you hearing so much hood stuff, it's like I don't know them people.
Oh God.
Right,
I'm not against them people, but I don't know whamp and whoop whoop.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I look for music that I could basically roll a blunt in the morning and you jump in the car.
That's the whole vibe.
You know
the whole vibe I'm trying to do.
Can I
yeah.
do that?
the whole vibe. Yeah, when the album came out last night, you know, I listened to the music throughout the period of before it coming out. Last night I was like, let me roll a little something through the city, you know. So that's what through the city came from, because that's all I just be late night thinking, plotting, you know, just rolling through the city.
No, totally.
Man,
So, yeah.
I was listening to it last night too as well, man. I'm like, it really feels like you carefully choreated all out of this, man. Like, you took your time to really like organize each song. Like, no, this song should come after this one. This track should be track 5. Like, as I'm listening to it, I can feel like the flow within just like the track selection, like the order of it.
Yeah, for sure. Cause I mean, I wouldn't. Cause this is my album, you know. But I'm like, I call it really mixtapes to me. So like, I'm really like 9, 10 mixtapes in.
I
So
feel you.
like, I organize it. Like, I do everything myself. So it's just like, I'm coming from a fan perspective. Like, I listen to so much music.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm soaking in game.
Nah, that's real.
No, that's real. That's real.
It's like,
That's how you're
so
supposed to do it.
yeah, so that's just how I'm like, how you said, like, it's all organized. Like, yeah, because like, I just put in time with it.
Nah, you can tell because like, oh no, I just love that feeling, man. Like that you get from when you hear an album, you can tell how much the artist that produced it, how much they love making it.
Yeah,
I can tell how you organize and how much you loved and enjoyed making this album.
For sure.
I mean, just even the title selection, optimistic. Like,
Yeah,
it's hard to stay optimistic out.
No, for real. For real. That's
I feel like that was a
it's
dope
good. Yeah, it's a
ass
good title.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I'm pushing. Like, my whole brand is optimistic.
Hell yeah.
It's been like
dope.
that since like I was in high school. Like, during the whole jerk era, our whole crew was called Optimistics. You feel me? So that's the whole thing I be pushing.
That's tight. That's
No, that is not right there for real. That's a
like
that's a
stylistic.
no, totally.
Like
But that's a level up
optimistics. Yeah.
Yeah,
because you
like,
giving yourself a level up with that.
we all go do shit. But can I cuss on here?
For
No,
sure,
for sure, man. You say whatever you want, man.
Yeah, no, we all go do things. You know, sometimes people know what it is. Sometimes we keep it within ourselves. It's just like every day we just all trying to get through it for real.
No,
And you gotta stay optimistic.
oh God.
No, definitely. No, that's real, though.
All the rain and the
you,
pain.
you gotta walk. You gotta walk by trust, not by sight, for
For
real.
real. That's real.
Yeah, because the way it look ain't the way it real be. But if you believe how it look, you'll stop.
Yeah, I mean, you'll make it
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you'll make it that shit for real.
Because everything's really mental.
Now, is that a clothing brand? I gotta ask. Optimistic.
Optimistic. That's like my whole like label, whole like squad. Like yeah.
You got to come up with a good logo for that one.
Yeah.
I'd buy that.
Some T-shirts.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd buy that.
So
Optimistic.
I know Optimistic has something to do with OTD. What's like the full
OTD.
abbreviation of the acronym?
So I was telling you earlier, like through the whole jerk era, that's where I came up, like 2010, 2011, when I was like started high school. So me and my cousin, Shady, that's who on the song Top Trophy with me.
Yeah.
You know, we started the whole jerk era, our jerk crew. You know, by that time we was the Little Saints. You feel me? Then it went from Cool Kids, and then OTD came from Only the Deuce, because it was just me and my cousin.
I feel you.
I feel you.
Only the dudes. I feel niggas start dropping from the crew.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, just
That's the
like,
truth, though, right there.
Yeah, like me and my
Hey,
cousin,
level
like
up. Everybody don't be ready to level up with you.
Nah,
yeah,
that's
just
real.
me and my cousin just thugging it through. You know, we used to. I used to be sponsored. Excuse me. Through the jerk era, so damn amazing clothing, ingenious creation. So that's why I just kept it going, because I'm like, yeah, I can take it somewhere.
Yeah,
But I just transitioned the dancing to the sync to the music,
Yeah.
and then yeah, from I was saying Cool Kids, and it went from the OTD. I'm like, I gotta change the Only the Deuce to, you know, optimistic things with dedication. You feel me?
I feel you.
That's where the whole optimistic came through. But
I like that.
yeah, I've been pushing optimistic for some years.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
And your evolution is dope.
Yeah, like just to see the growth, like, and hear the story, the backstory on it, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started music too, like fresh out of high school. Like, I went to Torrance High.
Okay.
You feel me? Then I went to first year of college. I went to El Camino, right there in Torrance. That's where I really started doing music.
That's fire. So,
Yeah.
like a music program up there, or you was just already into music?
Man,
studying some
I ain't
different shit up
I ain't
there?
gonna even bullshit you. Like, I used to just go to college, go to the school just to hang out.
Get that financial aid.
Definitely.
I did it.
Get that college life,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
college
Just to
women
hang
and
out.
shit.
You feel me? But I loved school, but it was just like, nigga got popular up there, so nigga just stopped going to class and hanging out. But then
And college is different than high school. Ain't nobody gonna make you go.
yeah, so
Yeah.
during that time, you know, one of my homies, Featherstone. He on the I'm Him video.
Okay.
Okay.
He played piano and all that. So I used to be going in there messing with him, man. We used to be coming up with music.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole music
He
thing
a real
came through.
musician.
Yeah, real musician. Like he play all instruments for real.
That's an interesting name too, man. It's like a paradox. Featherstone.
That's his middle name.
Oh, that's his real middle name.
That's his real middle name.
That's tight.
It's tight, ain't it? Featherstone.
Yeah, that is like a paradox. I
like
didn't think about it till you said it, because a feather is light and a stone is heavy. So
Yeah.
Right.
That was fun. It is. I like shit like that. You feel me?
it almost sound like it could be like a super villain name. Like
Yeah,
some Marvel
totally.
Shit, nigga.
Totally.
Mr. Featherstone.
Yeah.
Did you complete the mission?
Totally.
Yeah, that's the homie though.
Oh God.
So you said you was going in there. He's playing the piano.
Yeah, he playing the piano. We just writing music and stuff, just messing around. He was doing music way before me though. So,
Nah,
but yeah, we
Man,
been taking it serious.
have y'all ever made a song with each other, like with him playing the piano?
Man, we got all type of songs. You feel me? I've been knowing him since he was part of the crew too.
Okay.
You feel me? When it was Cool Kids, and then it was like, we all doing our own thing, but it's like we all stay together though. You feel me? So.
But I
We
feel
got,
you.
we got all type of music to answer your question. Oh yeah, like we done made all type of music.
Nah, that's good. But when you got a musician on the team, it makes a difference.
Yeah, like he sings, so that's like how we balance it out. Like I'll do the rapping, he do the singing.
Okay.
On this particular song, I was singing, he was rapping too. So like we do it all. But I just ain't no singer, but I could do like a little something.
No, you can do something.
Yeah,
And it's about just finding your voice. I feel like when you
Yeah.
come to singing, because like from what your voice sound like you might be more like a Barry White.
Barry White.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
sing. You would want to sing more like film.
Well, you know what too? When we was working with
you wanna
Jay,
sing more low like Liz.
Jay told us instead of considering yourself a singer, think of yourself as a vocalist.
Vocalist.
Okay.
Vocalist.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying? So everyone can't sing like Luther. You know what I'm saying, or something of that nature, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying. But you can still hold a tune.
Nah,
So
exactly.
you just stay in your lane with what it is you do well.
You know what I love? Like my sound, and I ain't trying to steal the sound, but it's like direction I'm trying to go. Like perfect song be like, because you said Luther, so the Kendrick Lamar song Luther with SZA.
Yeah.
That's like the whole feeling I be trying to go, like get that, okay.
Yeah.
Like you ain't necessarily singing, but it's like
harmonizing.
get that.
No, totally.
Get that feeling.
Totally. No, that's on point right there. You know, so once again, vocalizing and just staying in your lane with it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a great song too.
Because
by the way.
what's his name? Rick James don't sound like Prince.
Nah,
And Prince
totally.
don't sound like Usher.
Nah,
And Usher don't sound like Michael Jackson.
correct.
And they all hit different tones and they can all sing.
Yeah,
They all sing.
and they are loved by millions of people.
Yeah.
So you know,
Right.
look at Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes really didn't sing. He's had a really deep voice.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He just held his tongue. Walk on by.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, that's what I do a lot of times. Like, I don't really consider myself like a good singer. Like, I can't hit no high notes like Mariah Carey or nothing, but I just do like
hold
what you
that
said.
note.
Like, hold like a Kendrick note type shit. Like,
Yeah.
or like Isaac, I just find like a certain tone. And really, I feel like what helps you find that is once you find your melody.
Yeah, that's real.
Once you find the melody, then you can find the tone easily. You know?
Sometimes too, just experimenting on the mic. Just like trying to find
And letting it go. Don't be too critical on yourself.
yeah.
Because sometimes you comparing yourself to another person who's like really fabuloso on that shit. And so you like, I don't know if I can do that, but you don't have to do that.
Yeah, and then you don't even get caught up in that either, too, because this nigga's like the dream that really makes some shit sound good.
I feel you.
And like, yeah, he's like, oh, that ooh, ee,
Yeah.
like, you know, like, nigga say it's a simple shit, but the nigga that edited it so good, it sound like a nigga really like sing a high pitch or something.
Yeah, totally.
But like you said, nigga just doing some shit like Isaac Hayes.
Motherfucker.
For real.
Yeah, auto-tune like a motherfucker.
Real auto-tune, all that shit. For real.
Making it sound better, you know, just add that little sauce to it.
I mean, shout out to T-Pain for that.
Nah, for real.
Yeah,
For real.
Yeah, that was an era too.
But T-Pain had it
You
mastered.
in the low cap. That's what. Yeah.
Remember everyone started copying
I
it?
kind of look like Zap and T-Pain as like, feel me, like how like he coined the auto-tune, but T-Pain perfected it.
No,
And
totally.
the same thing with like
The funk.
James Brown and George Clinton.
Yeah,
James Brown dropped the funk.
And Clinton totally
that shit.
perfected it.
Yeah,
No, totally.
George
Nah.
Clinton perfected the funk.
No, totally. Nah.
It was crazy like how you have certain people like come out just like literally just be like the roadmap of some shit. Like, you feel me?
They plant the seed.
Pave the way.
No, they plant the seed, and then someone else run with it.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? No, that's real. Hey, just to be a part of that's got to be great.
No, God.
You know what I'm saying? T-Pain can dance, too. I went to a concert one time for him through Power 106.
Yeah.
And that big motherfucker can dance. I bullshit you not.
Yeah,
I was like, what? I was like,
I
what?
think he stayed
Yeah,
back.
nah, for real.
Yeah, he a good performer.
You
I
know.
went to a Adult Swim concert and that nigga was pop locking and shit. See that? Have y'all seen that series called Freaknik? It's like
Nah, I ain't looked. I've seen it, but I ain't clicked on
Yeah,
it
an
yet.
anime movie called Freaknik. And like they had that shit playing in the background.
I know what you're
He
talking
did a
about.
lot of the music for that album.
The sweet tea crew.
Yeah.
I seen that shit. Yeah, I seen it. That's a good animation.
Nah, man, it was a good one, man. They was going off, man. It was live.
I know one of the animators that worked in that because they hired black animators to do that. So you get the right feel.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
Makes sense.
they had a crew of black animators.
You only can have a black animator animate some black booty.
I know all that
Who else can
twerking.
get the cheeks right?
You know what I'm saying? For real. That makes sense. So what's your plans? You gotta. I know you just dropping this album, but you already got something else in the works, or
Yeah, I stay recording. I stay at the studio. No, I don't go like all like some artists like they go every day. I don't go every day. For me, like I don't like going to the studio and I don't have nothing to like record like on the spot.
So you like more of a work at home first or somewhere
Alright.
else, a different environment, then you go prepare to the studio.
Yeah, like I prepared. I write everything. I gotta write, like I said, ride through the city.
And I'm happy to hear that, bro.
I'm listening to the
Yeah.
music.
There be so many niggas out here pump faking like, I just go in the studio freestyle every time.
one take, Jake.
Yeah, no, I ain't
One take, Jake.
I think it's your own lane. Like they got battle rap, you got freestylers, then you got people who do music. Like I do music. Like I ain't gonna sit here and say I be freestyling.
Yeah,
Like now everybody want to be Jay-Z or Tupac.
yeah, for sure.
Like and then it's like
They be too many bandwagoners.
They be talking about, and I ain't even trying to throw no shade on nobody, but it's like everybody say they don't write their songs, but like you ain't really saying nothing though.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, I gotta know what I'm saying.
Where my shit at?
Your shit ain't here today. We normally got little sound effects right there on the board, so
I don't know how to activate it, though.
you know what I'm saying. Maybe they went on strike.
Yeah. Oh, is it this? They went on strike.
They went on strike.
Niggas can't get it today.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hit 'em with the alert on
Oh,
the
y'all
ear.
got sound effects.
Yeah.
Got sound effects not working this morning, though.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I don't want to tinker with too much shit in to fuck up the recording.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Really fucked up because I ain't the engineer like that.
nah, yeah, I feel it.
But nah, though, like, you on point though with that. Though. It's a whole lot of niggas out here like talking about they freestyle, but then nigga they putting out garbage. Like it's not even like no substance in it.
Yeah,
You know?
nah, that's the whole
It
point.
sound like a nigga trying to sound like the last nigga.
That's the whole point with me. Like that's the whole optimistic. Like it means something to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been pushing.
I can
like
tell.
I've been doing this shit for like 10 years. So, it must mean something. Keep going.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Now, I felt all your lyrics. Like in every song we listen to, your lyrics is really well contrived.
Yeah.
It's not
Appreciate it.
slapped together.
I appreciate
You-
it.
and you
And it's
convey.
truth.
And I was gonna say you convey real thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? So you really conveying real thoughts. Like I said, okay, he passed through that. That happened to him.
Yeah.
You
No,
get what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? That's not made up. Because I've had some of the same shit happen too.
Yeah.
So then I could immediately relate. It's like, oh man, I feel it. Mm-hmm. What was that other one we listened to? That was it Sunday?
I think it's Sunday service.
Sunday.
Honestly, I can remember all the sessions for all the songs on there. Cause like I said, like you said, like I've been going through them. So when I go through something, it's easier to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for real.
Yeah.
The truth is, long as you just tell the truth, you
You said which one you said?
Sunday service, because Sunday service get deep in the
That
beginning.
was the last song I recorded.
Yeah.
To the album too.
Nah, I feel you. That's crazy. You put it close to the end too, and it's the last song you
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah,
I wanted to make it number 7, because you go to church,
Yeah.
but you go to church on Sunday.
yeah, I feel you. I
On
feel
the
you.
seventh day.
Seventh day.
I was like, I need to make it a whole album, put 10 songs. This the most I ever put out any music too.
Nah, I feel you.
So I was like, it gotta be
So most of your other projects been like EPs, like maybe
It been like
five
EPs,
five
no-
song tracks.
no more than 8 songs.
I feel you.
But I made them like EPs though.
Yeah.
So this one
Nah,
was like,
bro, you truly got a good album that anybody, in my opinion, from listening to it twice last night that people can listen straight through it. Like it's no skips on the track, like on the album.
Appreciate it.
I don't
Yeah,
think
nah,
it's
for
no
real.
skip through. Like I got some favorites on there, like the Rare Breed and the
Shine.
and Shine different, but
Shine different. Yeah, that's my favorite one too.
all of them is bangers though, in my opinion. I think ain't nothing on there like, oh, let me skip this. This shit trash. Or
You know what my
I
favorite
think it's
one?
just people that had their favorites. What's your favorite one?
My favorite one right now is Therapeutic Flow. That was with my cousin.
Yeah, I like that
My
one too.
cousin
I like
I remember
that was your cousin rapping in the beginning.
My cousin. Yeah,
Okay,
he
see,
from,
I wasn't sure. I was gonna ask you that.
My
If
cousin.
that was you trying to do like a baby face rave, baby rave.
That's my cousin.
Boy, Flow.
You know why it sound like that? He from Atlanta.
Okay,
That's
okay.
you feel me? So
Atlanta and
we was
Detroit kind of
he
sounded
do
like.
music too. So we was like he flew from Atlanta to LA. He was there for the weekend. We was in the studio. He put up all the beats and shit.
Yeah.
He put that one on. He was like, do your shit. I'm like, all right, man. That's one of my favorites too. I just
I
let
like that
loose.
I could tell. Now the Therapeutic Flow is definitely like
Yeah,
something you
trapped
can,
in this contagious system. Force the toe pistols. High, yeah, that's my shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hiding grams inside the pillow.
Oh, God.
Nah.
Now you spoke some truth, man. On all the songs, man. Like Therapeutic Flow is definitely something I can smoke to. You feel me?
Yep. I ain't gonna lie. I was on my way over here, and I was smoking on to listen to that. That's my shit.
Yeah. Hey, do you find when you make music, do you mostly listen to your stuff?
What you mean?
Like, I used to listen to more stuff, but since we started making more music, I kind of listen to our stuff more.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's how you know. Well, some people listen to bullshit, but you know when you really into doing music for doing music. When you first start off, at least for me, like I put it out, but it's like I ain't listening to that shit. Now, like especially this album, like yeah, like I'm bumping it. Like I said, I've been having a lot of these songs for some years.
I feel you.
So I didn't chop down which ones I wanted on the album. So like I'm riding around, you feel me, smoking late night, early morning, on my way to work. Like, is this something I could relate to? Do I want to listen to this in the morning?
Definitely.
Can I work out to this? Can I smoke to this? So that's how I kind of like do like chop down the songs I want to use.
I feel you.
So yeah.
Now I can tell you did that too, bro.
Yeah.
It feels like that when you listen to it straight through. And SoundCloud, luckily, they don't skip around your tracks. Like sometimes you on Spotify or Apple Music, you'll lose the feel of what the album supposed to really have because they'll play track 1, then go to track 7 on
And
iTunes.
on shuffle, you gotta take it off shuffle.
Oh, that's why it does that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta take it off shuffle.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Feel me? I thought it was just a
But yeah,
iTunes
that's
thing,
important.
the
Like
algorithm.
the album sequence, like that's
Yeah.
important because you can have a cool ass song. It might be the best one. It might be the last on a song. You feel me? People go to your album, they gonna play like the first song, or if you got a hit single, they gonna play that one, then let the next one go. So it's all about sequencing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Nah,
Because I do that.
I'm saying,
I might
like,
listen to the first 3 songs
I'm-
of someone's
I'm-
stuff and
I'm
then get
speaking
up out of there.
I'm speaking from a fan's perspective too. So it's like,
Yeah.
how would I want to listen to it? That's how I'm coming about it.
Yeah.
Now, that's good marketing. You got to think about those types of things.
Nah, definitely.
Placement. And you don't really think about it. Sometimes you want to finish a project.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So-
why I was thinking about earlier when you had said that, like, in the beginning, he was kind of just putting out shit, and then, like, it'd be some shit you wouldn't even really bump again. And, like, that's how a lot of my first, like, even, like, little singles throughout the years and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of my albums that I make, I probably cared about the most because I'm, like, I dedicated my time, like, to organize it and picked out an album cover. Most of my stuff I done created myself. So I feel like albums, you focus on them more. But, like, singles, you kind of just, like,
We was talking about this when we was walking in here. It's all about time.
yeah.
It's all about the time. Like, as long as your songs is timeless,
Yeah.
people gonna eventually gravitate toward it.
Nah, totally.
Yeah, that's real.
Totally.
Like I got songs now, like, or even in the past where like I'll put out a song, somebody listen to it, and then they tap into the older music. Like, damn, ooh, I like this one more than I like this one. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's all about the timing, making timeless
it is.
music.
But
That's where the content come in. And if you ain't putting out all that bullshit,
oh God.
you feel me?
I hear you on that, too. I mean, think about, like, songs you still listen to from Marvin Gaye.
That's what
Just because it's timeless.
That's what I'm.
Like All Right by Kendrick. That's one of those timeless songs.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
What's your
'Cause
favorite song of all time?
that's hard to say, man.
Yeah, of
Some
all time.
of all time.
All time, I can
Song.
name mine. I can name you my all time favorite song, and I can name you the song right now. What got me into music?
What song is that?
Favorite song of all time, "Victory Lap" by Nip. I feel like that's a song, right? Anybody, any genre, any race you could relate to. First thing he say is, "I'm prolific." I got that tatted right here.
Well, in him, I felt your foundation drop in the lyrics on in
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
him, and it felt like some Nip when you
Yeah,
said
it did.
for sure.
It did.
yeah, it did. I was just, when you said foundation, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite rapper of all time. But the song that got me into music when I was like 4, 5, Bow Wow. Bow Wow, that's my name. That's why I was like, oh, she bumping Bow Wow.
I feel it's like some real divine alignment right now.
It's just like everything.
Which Bow Wow song was it?
She was playing Bow Wow, that's my name. That's the song.
Oh, that was the one that got you in there.
That's the song that got me into it.
Wow.
Yeah, Bow Wow. Like it's a trip. Like how everything like line with your life.
Synchronicities.
Yeah, cause like I say that song cause like, my pops, he used to have the braids. He tall like Snoop. Everybody used to say he like got that Snoop Brazilian. It's like Snoop. He from out here, Long Beach.
Yeah.
He the reason Bow Wow got put on.
Yep.
That was like a big thing for me, Bow Wow. That's who I was idolizing when I was younger. So
Now I can see that. I can see that.
everything just correlated with each other.
Nah, I feel you on that. Shit, Bow Wow has some hits coming up. Feel me?
I know.
Yeah, I'm still going to the tours. For real. Still going singing.
No, for real. You can all, you know what, the way the industry treats stuff is like, because you're not putting out 1 million records every year that people buying. It's like you old news, and the public believes that, but I don't think you should believe it.
It go back to the whole timeless music.
Yeah. Like that Let Me Hold You by Bow Wow.
Let Me Hold You.
That's one of my favorite tracks. I still bump that in the whip. If
That's
that
what
pop
I'm
up on the shuffle, I'll never skip that.
That's what I'm
Well, a good song is a good song.
Yeah, a good song is a good song, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And music is made so fast now.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That-
The world going so fast.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to keep up. Oh, I just gotta keep putting out music. But it's like for me, I'm like trying to build like that day by day foundation. Like
Totally.
one fan at a time.
Not for real.
Cause when
That's all you get anyway.
shit, you go through shit in life. Like, yeah, I love music, but it's like I can't keep doing music all the time. Like, I gotta do other things. So it's like when I do tap back into it, I got that core fan that understanding that's growing with me.
Hell yeah.
Nah, that makes a lot of sense. And it's honest to your followers.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you just, like you said earlier, you putting out garbage.
Yeah.
Let me put something out for them to listen to.
I've been doing music for like 9 years consistently. I put out an album every single year up until 2023. No, 2022, November 2022. Up until that point, I was putting out albums like 2-3 times a year. But it's like I did a hiatus, like you go through shit. So now I'm back with optimistic.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's like now people finna hear the growth shit I've been going through.
Yeah, and that's real right there.
The metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis.
Nigga went to the
Went for the metamorphosis.
No, for sure.
For real.
Nigga went to the cocoon and came out a butterfly.
No, for real.
And you got to give yourself space to do that.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Because it's impossible to create, man, when you like feeling in distress or you ain't feeling at your best. Like you can't really manifest what you really want.
Or you forcing it.
You know what? For me, I don't know if it's like that with everybody else, but like when I'm in a good mood, like hey, I can be in the studio all day, every day. Like, but when I'm like going through shit, it's like I don't want to just say shit on the mic because then you can't take back what you say.
No, that's real. That's real. Now you on point with it.
I mean, you can, but I agree with you that you can't though. Like especially once you release the music, it's already out there.
Especially if you're paying for studio time.
And it's just like
Yeah,
I believe in what you say is what kind of life. That's what I mean. Like you can't take back. 'Cause sometimes you speak things of the tongue and it happen. And you be like, damn.
Nah, your throat chakra, man, is what's manifesting everything for you.
So that's why I be like I read something too. Like when you really going through something, and I've learned this over the past few months. Take 72 hours to just deal with your emotions. Don't tap into that social media posting or give yourself 72 hours. And if you feel the same way, then that's how you handle it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what I mean. Like, I can't just go on a mic saying anything because it's like.
Nah, I feel you.
No, it could be highly emotional states.
Sometimes too, like things you say like can offend people.
No, totally. And you, like you said, later on, you might not feel that same way.
I feel that way.
Yeah.
And then you're like, ooh, what was I going
I
through?
offended people for a lifetime.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
That's real.
Unless that was your intention.
And remember, people like being offended. Most people think negatively. So if you say something to them, they don't be like, oh, he didn't mean it.
Nah.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's my nigga. He didn't mean it. They don't do that.
But I mean, you know who to play with. But you know, but when you got
That's kind of true too. Most people kind of do know who they can play with.
Yeah, like when you got a target audience, or not a target audience, but like when you're trying to get your music out to everybody, you want everybody to like you. You can't just be saying whatever type of disrespecting on a record.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But it's still impossible to guarantee that because everybody ain't gonna like you.
Yeah, everybody ain't gonna like you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You really trying to find your true crowd.
Yeah.
Be true to yourself.
That's gonna fuck with you no matter what. Like
Right.
that's why I subscribe to what Kanye West said. Like that niggas is like, if every day you trying to practice on the right thing to say to people, nigga, every day's a fucking test. Nigga. I ain't come here to take no test for nobody.
Yeah,
you're right.
Totally.
You're right. You gotta stay true to yourself. That's the most important.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure. That's anxiety
But
right
it's
there.
about finding that balance because, like you said, you don't want to commit to a feeling, and feelings are fleeting. So you don't want to commit to a certain feeling if it's not a relatable feeling.
You drop the axe on everybody.
Yeah. Oh God.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you say you might say something to offend somebody, and now it's like permanent. Like you said, you might go back later on, like, dang, I didn't really want to express it like that, but now it's already expressed.
Right, right.
Like it's already out there.
Exactly.
And if you offend people unintentionally, that's different. Because then you can literally say, hey, man, I didn't mean it that way. You taking it that way.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that might create a new dialogue. But if you intentionally just be like, I'm going to blow this shit up, that's a lot of energy to deal with.
Right.
You know, after everything is said and done, you might have thousands of people writing in, blogging on it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Once again, people love negativity.
Yeah.
So you might have did a million great things. You did that one thing, and they're like, that's what we really was waiting on.
Well, that's all people remember usually.
That's how people remember you.
Totally.
Negativity.
Yeah, totally.
It's rare that people ever want to remember you for good shit. People be fucking biting their teeth. Like, oh, this nigga did some good shit. I gotta tell him congratulations.
Right.
Well, bad news travels 9 times quicker than good news.
Yeah.
Yep.
So imagine that. You get what I'm saying? What is it what's about us that we like to tell people something negative?
Yeah.
You know what happened to me?
Or even about somebody else, like niggas that gossip about somebody else's business and it's negative. Like they gossip about that nigga's success.
Yeah, totally.
Like that nigga just got $1 million. Like
No, that's like, you know what that dumb nigga did.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's why you stay away from people like that.
that's low fruit right there.
yeah,
You know, so.
they can't help but just pick out the low points and stuff.
But it does keep it interesting.
Nah,
You know, because it gives you something to push against and kind of, I guess, compare against to a certain extent. You know, like, do I want to do that?
Yeah.
Do I want to participate in that?
No, you got to have pros and cons with everything.
You know.
That's why I always tell people, ain't nothing like truly better in a sense of fashion. It's just different. Everything got its pros.
Your taste.
Yeah, everything got its pros and cons. Like I don't subscribe to niggas' lives being worse than the next person's life. Like,
Nah.
that's just that nigga battle. That's it.
Yeah, totally.
I don't like to say struggle, like, cause I feel like words and spells. Once you start saying certain words,
That's real.
saying with the heart. I mean, not the heart, but the throat chakra.
Yeah, totally.
You speaking that shit into existence. And you like, man, I'm struggling. So, nigga, where the struggle gonna stop?
Yeah, totally.
That's why I was like battle, cause you face these battles every day. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some.
I like challenges.
Challenge is a good word to replace struggle with too.
Because when you look up, like most people say problems,
Yeah.
when you look up problem in the dictionary, it says cannot be solved.
Yeah.
So no one can solve a problem.
Yeah. But you can solve an equation.
Or a challenge. You can solve a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know some of this might sound obscure, but ultimately, whatever you speak, you said in your head first.
Yeah.
Right.
You had to believe it.
You had to believe it to say it. And then I don't think we have enough information down here to know what to say and what not to say. I'm speaking on me. I ain't speaking on nobody.
No, I agree with you.
So I try and say less now.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. I got a song too on the album where I say it's Top Trophy too. Top Trophy. I was like, Mama told me, Sean, what I say, what you just said.
Speak less.
Speak less. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like we said, the words that cause violence quicker than violence itself.
Yeah.
With people in the final, he said, she said.
Mama said, Sean, listen more, speak less. Yeah.
Totally. Well, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Yep.
So for a reason, that is the math. Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
But most people think it's so worse and go in one ear and out the other.
Well, we idolize ourselves. So, like, in the time we live in now, people believe in idolatry. And idolatry is the worshiping of idols. But the worst idolatry is to worship yourself. Because you'll never get enough of that shit. If that makes sense. You'll never get enough of worshiping yourself.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you can be confident in yourself. You can believe in yourself and trust yourself. But you don't want to worship yourself. Because then now you can move into some old Hitler type shit. You know. I believe this is what has to happen. No matter what to the women and the children.
Shit.
Yeah, because now you worshiping yourself. So whatever thoughts you have, I deem them all gold. Everything I do is great. You know, you're worshiping yourself. Yeah. There's no way to turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? You fall in love with that.
Yeah, that's when you start going egotistic.
No, totally egotistic, man. Maybe even narcissistic.
Yeah,
narcissistic.
Narcissistic.
Yeah. So narcissists can kill a person because they don't see another person.
Yeah. And they always see themselves as just.
No, totally.
I did the right thing.
So I know, I asked earlier, but you never told me, do you have a logo for Optimistic?
I don't. I got it in my head.
Yeah.
No.
You got to put that on paper, man. That's such a...
That way it can go on shirts.
Yeah, that way it can go on
Jackets.
shirts.
That's the next step.
Yeah.
Merch.
No, because that's such a good name for merch, man.
No, it is.
Yeah.
I'd wear it. I'll tell you right now, I'd wear it just because it's so
I
positive.
have like different shirts and stuff that I use like throughout the videos. Like I should have wore it today, but I didn't. I got a like Top Trophy hoodie. Let it like be 1-on-1, like just to promote my stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I got merch gonna come for sure.
Nah,
that's how you're supposed to do. I feel like you don't want to print out a bunch of shit and you don't know if people want to buy it yet.
Right?
Yeah.
Nah.
I remember printing out a bunch of stuff and then thinking that like family members and all this type was gonna rush to buy this shit, that you just be sitting on shit.
Yeah, totally.
And then end up giving away shit, which is still not bad because it's still like free promotion.
Yeah, free promotion, but
like, you could have made it cheaper to do that.
Yeah, no, I get you. Like everything, especially when you independent. Like, yeah.
Like if you're doing a concert and you know, like, okay, like certain people paid for the front seats, you can throw T-shirts into the front seats.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's fine. You know, you might even throw some into the back seats. But the promotion already really paid for the T-shirts. And once again, you're not making a $50 T-shirt. You're probably making a $3 T-shirt. They're just simple, got your logo on it, one color separation, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So, and you more than likely worked it out. I'm going to do 500. And I'm doing 3 concerts this year, and I'm going to give away like $150 at each concert. You know what I'm saying? So then when you divide
that's how
that
you
up.
Get a fan.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've thought about all that. It just take every step, you know.
No,
yeah, I didn't put the album out, so I'm gonna go crazy with it. Throughout the year. Well, I'm still recording and all that. But
that's the top of the year. You got a whole year to really get it out there, man. Like,
yeah, that's why I wanted to put it out.
The folks deserve to hear right here, bro. So
yeah, that's why.
Don't pump fake on yourself, man. Definitely invest as much money into this as possible. Like,
yeah, totally.
I ain't heard no album in a minute where I ain't felt like, oh, I want to skip past that song. Skip that. Like every song like draws you in a different way.
Normally, I get stuck listening to hooks. I don't really listen to lyrics initially, just because a lot of times it takes a while to really hear clarity. But your lyrics is clear, and like I said, my feelings from him was, okay, he went through this, he experienced this.
Yeah.
Who mixed your shit down?
Oh, I got the same engineer. Like I stay consistent with everything. The whole, as far as like the photography, my homie Dundee do it. And then you just ask about the engineer. My homie North. Okay. I've been messing with him for like 4 or 5 years. So I like trying to stay with the same people, you know. So I don't keep jumping to different studios because people know when you working with the same people, they know your flow.
Yeah,
They know they know how you work.
Yeah,
So it works.
Nah, and then you can get the same sound.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. All the sound, the whole album sound the same.
Nah.
Yeah.
We understand. We work with the
you want
same
that
engineer.
consistency,
We
man.
work with the same engineer. That way you can get a consistent sound.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I remember making music, and then it just sounds weird, man, when you work with different engineers or even sometimes different beat makers. Like, I'm still interested in finding like a good producer where I just make a whole tape with just that person.
That's what I'm trying to do now.
Like,
Like
that'd be dope as hell.
Yeah.
Like, where just every song was made by the and
that's why.
and it cuts down on like the splits on the money and shit. Like, it's easier to do all the splits with the money and the revenue and shit.
You ever notice when a rapper messing with one producer, he more so pop off like that?
No, for sure.
Like you got a Future with the whole Metro booming.
Yeah.
You got Snoop, Dre.
Yep.
You feel me? You got 50,
Yeah.
Dre.
Yep. Nipsey and Rollo.
Nah, for
1500.
real.
You know, so when you stay, that's the whole thing. But it's hard to find somebody who you could connect with on the producing type. It ain't hard, but it's hard. It's found as far as it's like finding somebody.
Yeah.
You know what we do? We use astrology.
What you mean?
Like, for instance, he's a fire sign. I'm an air.
Oh yeah.
So
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini, what you?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. My dad's a Leo. My girl's a Leo.
What are you?
I'm an Aries.
See?
Yeah, see?
So what would happen is when we do in producing, even people we get on tracks with, we normally look for other fire and air signs.
Because we're going to make the best work with each
Because we end up seeing each other's visions. We ain't against working with water or earth. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
But normally what we found in working with water and earth, because he a fire and I'm an air, they don't feel our vision. Like I'm air, therefore I pump up fire. So he might come up with an idea, but so I'm air, and then I'll be like, okay, let's blow it up this way. So then we can travel together on that. Whereas we've had some friends who are of ours who, sing and rap, who water signs, and they hearing it, but they don't feel none of it.
Oh yeah, I feel
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we've been using astrology. Even our engineer, he a fire sign.
That's why it's hard to find a group of people that's consistent too. Because everybody don't have the same vision. You gotta have people that have the same vision as you. Everybody gotta play their part. Everybody can't be the quote unquote star on the team. Like you gotta embrace your role.
Nah, hey, that's real right there. For real.
Everybody, that's
Embrace your role.
Church.
Everybody wants to be the star player. You don't have to be the star player. Everybody want money, right? You don't have to be the star player to make no money.
Oh, God.
Nah, but you got to be supportive.
But you gotta be supported. Like I said, play your role.
Play your role.
Embrace your role.
No,
Yeah,
facts.
nah.
Just
But
because you're
that's-
the 6th man off the bench, that don't mean you can't get the 6th man of the year trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still get a trophy.
ring.
Yeah, you still get a ring.
get a ring.
Totally. You still get a ring.
Just because you're the 7th man don't mean you don't get that bonus when you get that ring.
Yeah, that's real.
You know?
But a lot
Those
of people
still
don't
gonna
see
get
it that
caught.
way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they don't see the supportive role.
That's what like you said, you all gotta have a connection.
Nah. But that's what we've been using. So what we do now is find out what sign people are now.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? For real. Because we used to not do it. And I would be like, hey, man, I thought that cat was going to work. And he'd be like, I thought so too. And he'd be like, what happened? And we started kind of paying attention to, you know what, when we fucking with airs and fires, shit is like kismet.
Yeah.
It just pop
Goes off without a hitch.
without a hitch.
Motherfuckers be consistent with each other. But
Yeah.
I feel like just because the nigga element be different, like water and fire, like water might just be wanting to be slower on the draw with some shit.
Yeah.
Just because nigga, you a fire sign, nigga feel like dampening that fire today. Like,
Well, water and fire don't hang out in real life.
yeah.
They don't. If water shows up, fire's gone.
You know what? My mom's a water sign though. We get along. But I mean, some certain fire. I think I'm a fire sign. Certain fire signs, they know how to navigate through it. Like, cause I know what you mean. My mom be getting crazy. Shout out to my mom. It's her birthday today.
Hey, happy birthday,
But
Pops.
but yeah, I know what you mean. Like, but you just gotta pick and choose.
Yeah. Once again, not saying it can't work. We ain't saying that it's impossible. We just saying in our experience.
Yeah, no, to work with.
Yeah.
I get you.
And to go forward fast.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because you don't want to
It's
sit
like
there.
a tug of war when you with the opposite sign.
Yeah, totally.
Like
Totally.
trying to get a project done or something, it'd be like pulling teeth or some shit.
Yeah.
Versus like us working with another air or fire sign, it's like an ebb and flow. Shit just go easy.
And it's not that you perfectly agree. It's just that you come to better understandings quicker.
Right.
You know, like, hey, what you think it is? And then it's like, yeah, oh no. Whereas, like I said, the water signs are normally reserved. Most water signs are quiet and reserved. So water sign won't necessarily tell you what they thinking about that stuff. Yeah. And I want to know, what are you thinking?
Until like the end, like you'll get some shit to be getting mixed, and then at the last minute, but I don't really like the way I spit that verse. Like, come on, bro, I asked you.
Yeah.
Got to the mixing situation.
Yeah, totally.
How the verse
totally.
was.
Why would you wait, bro? Like, you strike when the iron's hot, bro.
Right.
What's up?
Right.
You know.
Nah, facts.
Any final shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to everybody who helped me on the project. My engineer North, photographer Dundee, my cousin Shady, who's on Top Trophy, Featherstone, who's on I'm Him video, and California Players Anthem. That's another one of my favorites too.
I like the title of that.
California Player is a dope one too.
Yes, it is.
I like that one.
Yeah, my cousin Numb and my homie Numb, who was on Therapeutic Flow, and then the homie AD, he on Rare Breed with me.
Yeah, I like AD Flow on Rare Breed.
Yeah, that's the homie right there. he was somebody asked me about that studio
your
session.
Cousin, out of everybody I heard featured on there, your cousin and AD, y'all compliment each other. Like they compliment your voice. Like
that's the whole
best.
crew. That's the crew.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the crew. That's
not
why
that Featherstone, you and Featherstone don't work well, but I don't know, just it's something about like you know how it's almost like how the Blue Bucks came out. They voices compliment each other.
Yeah, let me tell you about
like,
that studio session. I know somebody asked me that, but I didn't get to answering it. Yeah, my cousin and AD, they just put up to the studio when I was in the studio one day and I was doing the verse. I had a second verse for that song, Rare Breed. The homie was like, let me get on that. I'm like, bro, because like, do you got something written? Like, wait for the keep
playing with my studio.
Yeah, don't be playing with my studio time.
I got a second fire verse.
Yeah,
fire,
but he was like, bro, let me hop in. He was like, he did that shit off the rip. Like, he freestyled that.
Okay,
nice.
That's tight.
That's
tight.
Tight.
That shit came out. He shouted out the whole team at the end. I was like, yeah, I gotta keep that. Yeah, I fuck with that.
Now, he came in there really feeling it. Then he was
shout out AD.
He was riding your fire wave, man. He was like, this shit hot.
This shit hot. Yeah.
He's like, I got some hot shit for this. He's like, I got some hot shit for this. Hold on.
Shout out AD. Yeah.
Nah, man, let them know what handles, man, where they can find you at.
You can find me on all my platforms, all the social media platforms at AYEITSSHON, AYEITSSHON. You know, subscribe to my YouTube channel, AYEITSSHON, Sean Newsom. You can find me either way like that. You know, I got all my videos on there. You know, I got, like I said, I'm Him videos just dropped today. You know,
check that out. Don't hesitate to
wait.
Go
to my Instagram, my TikTok,
it's
all that.
It's the same thing on YouTube as well. They can find you, AYEITSSHON.
Yeah, everything the same thing.
For sure,
AYEITSSHON or Sean Newsom. You know, you go to my Instagram. I got the links in my bios and all that. Another music video dropping soon. You know, I'm working every day, doing more videos too, but I got another one for sure that's already I got that I'm gonna drop soon, probably on like Valentine's Day.
Man,
the Love Jones. That's the Love Jones interlude video. That's my favorite song too, just because of the whole title. That's one of my favorite.
Love Jones, Love
Jones. If y'all listen to
no, we listen to Love Jones.
I listen to Love Jones.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. So I got a video to that.
That's a good one for the ladies, man. I like that joint
for sure. So yeah.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
it's optimistic for sure.
To like and subscribe to our channel, and remember,
you saw him first on Featured. Peace and love, Mike L.
Let's get it. I'm that nigga that you looking for. Is you gon' fuck the bullshit and be down for sure? Penthouse city views with the marble floors. Chrome handle inserts on them foreign doors. Is you ready? Maybe I'll take you down if you let me. I said, is you ready? I'll take you down if you let me. It's optimistic, the California player, the one that women love, but I never save her. Take her on a night out of town, I might date her. Little baby, remind me of candy.
Let's go. I'm blowing chronic smoke in the wind. Going places you never been, accumulating dividends. Mostly Benjamins. Bought a Ferrari just to shit on the Benz. Looking fresh and clean.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your attention and your subscriptions. If you have a business or a service you would like to promote, or if you don't have one, you just want to come on the show and talk and be a guest on Featured, please DM us at featured_guest on Instagram. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you. Peace and love.